Welcome to I'm on the Phone with moms Sarah and Christy. You're on the party line. Let's have some fun. Hi, Christy.
Hi, how are you?
I am good. My dog is trying to steal treats from me right now.
Yeah, I don't
He's
have
like
animals, but
our
kids.
resident old man,
Yeah,
except he takes treats. He doesn't give them.
he's a beggar too. I
He
love
is a little
that.
beggar.
He begs.
Oh, but he's so cute.
He is so cute. Love him.
Yeah, I see you. So how's it going today?
Oh, I'm feeling tired and unmotivated, but I'm here.
Yeah.
All I can say,
We show up to a lot of days like that.
yeah, yeah, I need
It's been
to
a
show
week for
up.
that. I'm sorry,
Uh,
I have a cough, so y'all have to bear with me in my little coffee cough.
it's
It
just
is allergy
boring.
season,
Mhm.
and I have been driving through ginormous clouds of soybean dust.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and oh, the best one the other day is I drove by very closely to a farmer spreading fertilizer. I thought I was going to throw up in my car.
That is terrible.
Remind me not to go that way again. Although maybe it's done now, so.
Yeah, maybe. It's this, you have to go through like a lot of fields to get to
Yeah, I have to go through
school,
lots
don't
of
you?
country
Yeah,
and cornfields and bean fields. They're everywhere.
which is normally kind of pleasant drive, but not when they're
Not when they're
that kind of crap.
harvesting.
Oh, that's
Oh,
terrible.
yeah. And it's been, everyone's been in kind of a drought, so it's even drier than normal, and the dust is
Oh,
flying farther. And
yeah.
it is just doing a number. In fact, I might have to take an allergy pill today.
My quit having so many allergies in home when we moved in town and
Mhm.
weren't living like because at one point in time we were living well out in the fields were everywhere, so we still weren't. But here we're more
Yeah,
like in the middle of town, and so the fields are farther away. We
that
must
helps, I'm
not get,
sure.
yeah, we must not get a lot of the dust that comes in. So yeah, yeah. So that's been nice. They're
Yeah, I'm sure. Allergies are awful.
horrible.
So,
Yeah. So to our listeners, we are going to start the month of October doing some Halloween movie reviews and suggestions for you to
yay.
watch. You probably, maybe you've already seen them. I rewatch Christmas movies every single year. So
Oh, yeah.
Halloween movies are kind of a new thing in our house, which is fun.
They're kind of new to me personally.
Yeah.
My daughter will watch a lot more. She likes scary movies. I don't. I still have like limits with her, but she can, just for different reasons, she can handle more than I can, just because like I struggle with a different type of anxiety and stuff. So
Yeah.
um, there are things that I can handle that are fine. But my body just does not respond well to them for other reasons. So
Yeah. No, this is the oldest one you're talking about, right?
yeah, but I mean, her sister as well does a lot better.
Yeah.
I mean, you can tell that they don't struggle with panic attacks like I do when it comes to some things.
Yeah.
And the stuff, I mean, I am aware of what they're watching,
Mhm.
and we talk about it, but I can't. But it's gotten a lot better, I will say.
Mhm.
But there are still things that I just can't watch,
Yeah.
and
No,
I'm
I get
like
it.
a child in some ways when it comes to that.
I no, there are things I can't watch either. There's like a certain category that I can't cross. Um,
Hmm.
and yeah, and it's not, it's very triggering for me for one thing.
Yeah.
And then yeah, so I get it. Absolutely.
Yeah, there's definitely genres where I'm like, or like themes that I
Yeah.
just can't.
Yeah. There's one movie in particular. that I'm going to go ahead and name it because when I moved, this was the movie sort of that plagued me. I know it's okay. So it's really crazy. Like every time I would go, I lived with my sister and her husband for one thing, which um, for 2 years.
Okay.
Yeah, for 2 years. And so my room was like sort of off from theirs. And because the religion is so fear-based, this movie never bothered me until I got saved,
Okay.
which was kind of interesting. I mean, that
Yeah.
anyway, but they just remade it, well, within the last maybe 5 or 6 years. I can't remember.
I think I know what it is.
Okay, I want you to guess. Hold on just a second, though. Every time I would go take a shower, like I couldn't totally close the curtain because I was so scared.
Oh, wait. Okay. Now I have two in my mind now that you said that.
Well, it had nothing to do with the shower. It did have to do
Okay.
with like when I would brush my teeth.
Okay. Because I haven't seen this. I just think I know what it is.
Yeah, you probably do. When I would brush my teeth, it really bothered me because there
Okay.
is a scene
Yeah, I wouldn't know because
in
I'm
old
not allowed
movies,
to watch. I never watched them.
right? Well, and
And after,
I watched this with friends, so it was just like scary and fun and all of that around
yeah,
Halloween.
yeah.
It's like and but I was in my teens when I watched it, and then I moved out there, and so I hadn't seen it in a long time, and then all of a sudden it's like bothering me. You know,
Okay.
that's what
Uh,
it is.
Okay. Okay. I'm trying to think of time, and I don't know if anyone who knows me, I am awful with names. Like,
Oh, well, just describe it if you don't remember the.
okay, so I know it's not practical magic because we already talked about that, and I know what that is.
I love that.
No, it's a good movie. The one is it with the three witches? No?
It has
Okay.
nothing to do with witches because I
No
love witch
witches.
movies.
Oh, okay.
Now this is
I
like
really don't know
horror,
what it is.
horror
Is it a
personified.
classic horror? Like,
I don't know if it would be described as a classic horror or not.
then
Maybe
I'm not gonna be able to guess then because like if
pretty
it's
old though.
I mean I'm thinking Psycho, but like that's not.
I probably would like
I'm
that one. I've
tapped
not
out.
seen that one.
I haven't either.
I like okay. I like psychological thrillers like a
Yes.
lot.
Yeah.
And if that goes into the Halloween genre, like horror, I totally would be there for it. I really would. I'm not bothered by stuff like that. No, it was it.
Oh, see,
Yeah.
I hate that movie. And I've just seen clips.
Well,
I hate looking at the title cover. I just hate it.
well,
Like,
it had to do with a kidnapping for one,
yeah,
and then a murder of
yeah.
the child. And so it was sort of like, you know, it was off the charts, and it was just
Well,
so
Christy,
messed
like,
up.
and I can take this out later if we need to, but like, given your childhood history on movies, I'm
Yeah.
not surprised it didn't bother you.
No. Well, it the thing about it, it was just so interesting because I think like wrapped up into me coming to Jesus and that movie particularly, it was probably the worst one I watched. You know what I'm like when I was
Mhm.
younger? Well, all around it was the worst one I watched. I had no clue what I was getting myself into
Okay.
for one thing. And I had
This
these
is our movie
friends.
confessions.
Yeah. I had these friends that were just like sort of like into the demonic genre.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Which I couldn't handle. That's one area I
I
can't
can't.
handle.
I never have. I never will.
Yeah, I can't handle it. And And it's just where we come from, Sarah. It's just like,
Well, there are some that I'm like, I'm sorry, but whatever that is a different, like, there's some that I just don't like it. Like, I'm not even interested.
yeah, aside from just like, even if if we don't come from that, yeah, I still wouldn't.
Right. It's just
Yeah,
not something I'm interested in,
it's
and
a
I don't
different
find it
vibe.
entertaining. But
Yeah.
there are some that I can tell that it's just a story. And there are
Mhm.
some that I'm like, it is more than just a story.
There's a different vibe
Like,
to them.
not in my house. Not that anyone tries to, FYI, but
Right.
I can tell. At least for
Yeah,
me, there seems to be different vibe checks, and but as a rule, I just don't let it in my, like, those particular kind in my house just because I don't like them. I'm like, you know what? You can are in a period of learning how to discern what is okay for you and what's not. And as an adult, you have to make that choice.
absolutely.
But this is one of my hardcore rules. I don't have many. I mean, I have some really, a few, but they're big. But this is
Exactly.
one. I'm like, if I don't like your movie because of these type of reasons, I will hardcore shut it down.
Absolutely. Well, it's our job to protect our kids.
Yeah.
And like you said, it's their job when they get
And
older.
they don't, they know, and honestly, I don't think that they're really into it either.
No,
Um,
my
I
kids
know the
aren't
type
either.
of movie genres that they actually like, and like I haven't really had to do that. So
Right. I haven't either. They, if my kids see something like, okay, when they're watching YouTube or something,
mhm.
one of their show and an advertisement comes up because I can't afford the crap that,
Yeah, and they're starting to give you ads
commercials.
anyways,
Oh yeah,
despite the fact that you're paying for no ads.
that is so true. But the commercials come in and it's a movie trailer or
Yes.
whatever it is, and it's I
October
mean,
is the
right
worst.
off the bat, you can tell what kind of it is,
Yeah.
and every one of the kids are just like, close your eyes, don't watch.
Your kids do tend to be a lot more
Yeah,
sensitive and get nightmares from that. Of course, again, they're
they
a little
are.
younger, but I do
Yeah,
think I have noticed that they are more sensitive to it.
yeah,
But that used to happen to my kids too, and they would like wake up with nightmares just from watching an ad.
yeah,
And I'm like, oh,
yeah.
okay.
I know it's a big deal. I don't even have to do it anymore. My
Oh yeah.
my kids are just like,
Like,
shut
just
your
throw it on mute and do like look at your phone for 30 seconds.
eyes. Exactly.
Or
It's
go
kind
grab
of
a snack, or whatever.
it's kind of the one thing that I'm really thankful I trained them on, and I did it without even thinking. I'm just like,
Yeah.
look away, and
Yeah.
it's just protection. It's
Yeah.
it's just the way we moms have to do. But
Okay.
there is one movie we have both watched recently that we wanted to talk about.
Yes.
Probably one of the best, in my opinion, Halloween movies out there. And our
It
daughter
was very nostalgic
love
and
it.
I'd never seen it.
Yeah. Well, it's such an old, good. I wish,
Classic
um,
90s.
yeah, they haven't remade it, and I'm kind of glad.
I
Um,
hope they don't.
I know because they've written so many like that. But man, this one is just so much so that my daughter wants to be one of the main characters for Halloween. So we're looking for her costume.
Yes.
It's not really a costume, it's actually just like she would wear this
She
anyway.
would wear that
Yeah.
as normal. Yeah, I
It's
can
so
totally
goth,
see
like
that.
what she's into, and all of
Oh,
the things.
I love it.
So I'll let you say the name of it.
Okay, well, so I had never, I've been, of course, aware of it because I'm not deaf, or blind, but I remember it coming out, and it's called The Craft. Of course, I would have been in like maybe middle school or high school. I don't remember what year exactly it came out.
Oh man,
Um,
probably middle school. No,
prob-
wait. It was 96, I think. So we were in high school.
so yeah,
Were you in
yeah, I
high
might have been a
school?
freshman.
I was a sophomore.
Okay. Um, so I was doing my daughter's hair again. Um, like I was dyeing her hair
Yes.
again.
Sarah's a rock
or
star. They're doing her
yeah, I
kids'
mean,
hair.
I need to have a salon in my house. Like I need a designated room because like I cut everyone's hair, I dye their hair, I do all the things, and I've just taught myself how to do it all. I ended up doing it for more than my family. I really should be licensed at some point just on
You do it for
sheer
me.
experience alone.
You cut, yeah, my oldest, you cut all my kids' hair, I think.
Yeah, I've cut a lot of people's hair.
Mm-hmm.
But I
And
was
you're
doing her
amazing.
hair, and one of the things that we do to pass the time, because when you dye hair, especially ones that have more than one process, um,
Oh my
we
goodness.
bring the TV in my dining room
So
and
long.
we throw on some movies. Well, you had mentioned to me that you and your daughter wanted to watch it together. And so I
Uh-huh.
was like, okay, so they're going to be watching this soon and we're going to be seeing each other soon. So, and I know that they would love to connect over something like this.
Oh
So
yeah.
we turned it on and watched it while I was working on her hair.
Phenomenal.
And it was so good.
Yeah.
So good. Like it actually had good plot, you know.
Yeah.
I feel like it's hard to find movies these like that are current that really I mean have decent writing.
Yeah, well, especially Halloween movies. It's just like
Yeah.
a whole bunch of chasing and killing and
Yeah, it's
and that
not like just a
story.
whole bunch of like gore and
Yeah.
just gratuitous violence.
Yeah. Right.
Like an actual story with a little like I said, some good plot, like a little bit of backstory maybe.
Yeah.
Um and even for the time, so you said 96?
I think it was 96 when I looked it up
I
that
have
it
to double check, but the special effects were really good. Like they weren't
her.
cheesy.
Yeah.
And that's kind of hit or miss for 90s movies,
Uh-huh.
but they were done well enough. I actually wondered if it wasn't later in the 90s.
It might have been. Um, it might have been. Yeah. Well, my daughter that I was watching it with, she was very surprised at how well it was made, and that the acting was so good as well. Like it wasn't,
Oh,
you watch some of those older movies and you're just
well,
like, okay, I'm just going to get through this just so I want to, just because I want to
yeah.
get, but I can't stand cheesy acting. Like I
Me
really
neither.
can't.
Oh my
And
word.
they
Okay.
they were just not like that.
No, okay. It made me think of something.
Okay.
The cheesiest acting some of the cheesiest.
Yes, let's hear it.
When calls the heart.
Oh no. Okay. I can't handle it. I cannot handle those movies. They
It is
are
some of the
terrible.
dumbest acting I've ever seen.
And I'm sorry to any of our listeners who love
Sorry
those
if you like
movies.
it.
No shame, no judgment. But Sarah and I
This is my
can't do
personal
it.
opinion. I mean, like, here's the thing. Okay. I grew up reading Jeanette Oak,
I did too.
like religiously, because I was religious.
There
No.
was no.
And I read that series. But I read so much. Like
Uh-huh.
I just read and read and read that because I didn't have TV. I'm not necessarily an outdoors girl, and I did spend plenty of time out there, but I just read all the time.
Yeah.
And I had the Love Comes Softly series,
Yeah.
which I honestly don't know how many times I read, but one particular book in that series, it was the last one. It had like the lavender cover or edge, the picture, there's a picture and then the book color.
Okay.
Anyways, it was lavender,
So
and the main character's name was Belinda, which happens to be one of my good friends' names that we grew
yes.
up together. Um, and I loved that story in particular.
Okay.
And I don't even know how many times I read that book. And I mean, I still remember it, of course, like clear as day.
That is so funny.
And so, yeah, Jeanette Oak was like it, of course, for a child of the 90s and
Yeah.
being in religious circles like that. Um, but I read the Wind Calls the Heart series. That is not what they like, not any of the series that they did of Jeanette Oak's works are so far off of what the actual books are. Like,
They are. Like, why
it's
would they want
unreal.
to change? Yeah.
I
Well,
mean,
they're
like,
dramatizing it.
I
And
think, when they say based on a book or whatever, I'm
yeah.
like, they should like put on these ones like the loosest possible interpretation of these series made
Yeah.
for TV, made so that this TV series runs longer than the books ever thought about.
They've
Like,
done that with so many movies to book.
and they just, I mean, why can't they just stick to the actual story?
Yeah.
Like,
Well, at least the actual story, even if they have to put in like more action in certain areas, okay, or
yeah,
add to it, but at least stick to the core of the
like stay
story. If
true
they're
to the
gonna,
actual storyline.
yeah, especially if
These
they're gonna
like
say
just
based
wander
on,
off and never return.
yeah,
I'm like, what?
yeah.
Why don't you
No,
just
I
call it
cannot.
something else and just say, hey, this is a whole new series someone
Right,
thought up?
I can't handle. I cannot handle.
But I'm sorry, that series in particular. I mean,
This.
I've watched a significant amount of it. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
even with the bad acting. I don't know why.
I got through. I think I got through the second one,
Second
and I
season?
was, huh?
Like the second
Movie.
season? Oh, movie.
No, I watched the
Um,
movies. I didn't even start the seasons because they came. Didn't they come later, or maybe they didn't? There was
I only
maybe it
remember the
wasn't the wind calls
series.
the heart, huh?
I only remember like the TV series. I don't remember the
Okay, there
movies.
is. Ouch, there is something. There is one. Maybe it's not the wind calls the heart, but it's something in the same
It
idea.
might be the Love Comes Softly one.
I think that's it.
Yeah.
They're the
I
same
did
way.
those did have a movie or
Same
two.
way.
Oh yeah, they destroyed it.
Yeah. Well, and okay. Yeah, so they're on the same type of author, same type of movies, same. And the thing about it is in Love Comes Softly,
Mm-hmm.
is what I
Like
think I
Marty, the
remember.
husband and wife.
Her characters continue to be sort of the same throughout all of her
It
books.
follows the same people through the whole book series.
Yeah, and
Because
it
it's
was
Marty and
I don't even remember the names, but I was just like, who are these people?
mm-hmm.
I mean, like, let's go to a new group of people. I get so tired with the same characters in books, movies, TV series. If it, I think we talked about this before, but if a TV series goes too long, I'm just like, forget this. I'm done. The
Yeah.
story ends
Well,
here.
especially if it's like the same thing over and over again, and you can tell they're just like same song, second verse, just for the simple fact that they have to have another episode.
Right. Yeah.
Like there's no real character development. There's no new like
Yeah.
decent plot line, and the plot line doesn't really go anywhere.
Yeah.
And that's when I get bored. I actually don't mind a long series
Mm-hmm.
if there's character development and even introduction of new characters along the way. Again, like some legitimate writing
Yeah.
that really catches your mind, I guess, like that has that excuse
Yeah.
me, like a good hook where it really does kind of reel you in and where you want to know what happens next. And
Exactly.
where like when things happen, I mean like one of my all-time favorite series, it's not even an adult series, is Avatar The Last Airbender. It's a cartoon.
That's phenomenal, though.
It is, but it's one of those
Have you seen the real live action?
there's two. The one by M.
Yeah.
Night Shyamalan is trash, should be burned, and never remembered. It is awful.
Just, they can't seem to do it right.
And I told my kids wanted to watch it, and I told them, I was like, guys, and I don't normally tell them not to watch it. And it wasn't because it was a bad movie. it was because it was a bad movie. Like,
Yeah.
and I told them because they know this story. We are invested. We all love this series. Like,
Yeah.
we all quote it. We all will watch. We'll if someone's like watching it, we'll all rewatch it together.
Yeah.
Like we are invested in this series. It is that good. And
Yeah.
if
That's
you
great.
know my family, that is a very hard thing to do to
Oh
catch
yeah.
us
For
all.
all of you to have the same, like,
Yes,
yeah.
all of us.
Yeah.
And so when my kids were younger, I told them, I was like, well, if you watch this movie, it's horrible. You're not going to like it. The characters are awful. The acting is awful. They don't know how to say their names. Like you're going to be mad.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, we still want to watch it. We still want. And so I was like, all right, I told you. I let him watch it. And I'm talking children. Like, I think at that point, the oldest would have been 10,
Oh my
10 or 11.
Okay, so really young.
They were pretty young. I
Yeah,
mean, but mine are all stair steps. So you're talking like 10, 9, 8 or something to that
yeah,
effect. Like they're close
yeah.
together. Um, they wouldn't have been much older than that if they were. And so they all watched it and they were livid. Like
They were so upset.
they were so upset.
Oh,
I'm
that
like,
is so
how do you literally
funny.
mess up basic name pronunciation of names that are not hard?
Well, especially if they're saying it in the cartoon. Why?
I'm like, have
Why
you
would
seen this
they
card? I
change?
mean, it was like no one making that movie or acting in that movie even knew what the story was or had ever watched the actual show.
Right.
And like
That's crazy.
Aang's name was Ong. They called him Ong. And I'm like, what are you doing?
Well, that is terrible. I
It
don't
was
know.
the worst. Okay, but the one that Netflix just did, and they are coming out with a second one. I don't know when, but they are coming out with a season two.
Yeah,
Was actually really good if you haven't watched it.
I have not.
Um,
I saw that
it's
they're
worth
coming
the
out with it
watch.
though.
It's
Okay.
worth the watch.
Okay.
Nothing will ever match up or come up to the level of the original. It just won't.
Right. Right.
But Netflix's version of the live action was pretty killer.
Pretty good.
It was pretty good.
That's
Um,
cool.
and we were all excited to watch it. Of course, when it
Right.
came out, we were freaking out and we're like, all right, the whole family is here. We are watching the show. This episode's out this week, and we're all like here for it.
Right.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. That's
So it
awesome.
is, it's worth it. And
Yeah.
I should look into when the second part is coming.
Yeah, I just saw the advertisement for it the other day, and so I was just like, oh, I wonder if I could, because I could not get into the cartoon. I don't know if it was the
How far did you get?
or yeah, just what I watched with you.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
You didn't even scratch the surface.
I
So.
didn't get into it. And if we just sat down, because it's a really good show. If we just sat down as a family and just watched it, I honestly wonder if my kids would get into it if we just like watched the series together.
Well, it's a great one at night, like
Yeah,
before bed.
to like do together. Yeah,
Yeah, and it's a great routine setter because the episodes are only like 20 minutes. And so you can watch one episode and I mean you can draw it out or you can do two, like because a lot of times it does kind of leave you hanging.
oh,
Um
see, that's cool. It could be a good routine before
I
bed.
do think it's a
Or,
great one, especially like once you get into the story. We only got maybe Chrissy, maybe 4 or 5 episodes in. And you like
and they
we're
were
so,
hooked,
like I don't know about your kids. I think they wanted to watch more if I recall correctly, but we
probably.
ended up not. But with any story, you have to like get into you have
Yeah,
to meet everybody
right.
and you have to like figure out what's going on here and there and with this character. And like in the first those first episodes, you're really just meeting everybody and
Yeah,
kind of getting a feel. I mean, you are starting to learn the story pretty quickly, like at least the initial like the what do you call it? The problem, like
Mhm.
You meet, like, you have to figure out who the enemy is really fast.
Right.
Um,
Well, yeah, I will keep you up to date on that because I might actually do that. That actually
I
sounds like a
I
movie.
can't recommend that show enough. It is because by the end, oh, oh my goodness. I'm not joking. Like, it is one of the best character developments across the board in every character
Okay.
that you see change and growth.
I'm looking forward to it now.
So yeah, like those are the types of things. And it has all the things. Like, you laugh, you cry, you get mad, you're holding your breath.
Mhm.
Um, there's a lot of wisdom in it as well. Like, as far as like teaching kids
Yeah,
character.
I mean, I remember you telling me about it and just really hyping it up. And I don't know if I was just like not in the right mindset at the time. I'm not
Probably
sure.
not. I know where you were. I don't think
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
I don't think
I mean, that
so.
was several years ago now
Yeah.
that we first watched those with you
You're in a
guys.
different
So
city, and it was a whole
yeah,
different dynamic at that point. I don't
for
think
sure.
you would have been able to really latch onto it.
Yeah. But now
Um,
when I'm
Now I think you could.
desperate for a good routine to get my
It's a
kids.
great one with kids, and that's actually how I discovered it. I was a babysitter. I was a nanny.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and so I discovered it, and I I was forced to watch it. Um,
Yes.
so um I had to watch it with my babysitting kids.
Yeah.
And so this was when it was out on Nickelodeon. It's a Nickelodeon show.
Okay.
Um, and these boys were like 5 and 3, something like that.
Yeah.
They were so cute. Oh my goodness. But they watched this show, and there were certain shows that they followed every day, and this was one. And so I ended up, of course, they're like, come watch with us, Sarah. Like, come watch with us. And so I would come sit with them. They wanted to like sit on my lap or whatever. And like, they're such like chubby little fellows. Like, they were like
Oh,
seriously the cutest little things. I loved them so much. They were like my family, is what it felt like.
yeah.
And every day at like, I think 4 o'clock,
Uh-huh.
we watched Avatar as it came out, because like there are several places in there where there's like a part one and a part two,
Yeah.
and
Oh,
we had
that's
to wait
excruciating.
till like the next day or whenever it came out.
So
And
you
then
were
there's
watching it when they
season.
were making it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so we had to wait for like the next season to come out, like
Oh,
the
wow.
whole. And I mean, at that point, like, I'm starting to watch it, I'm just like, this is amazing. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, it's time to go to work. I gotta see what's on Avatar today.
That's awesome.
um,
Oh my
and
goodness.
so like we watched and finished that show, me and these little boys together, and we're just like, like, oh my goodness, I was totally a little kid with them. And wouldn't have we like, you best not miss this episode, like.
Yeah. Okay.
And they were just
I'm gonna have to
so
watch.
good.
Yeah,
And
I'll definitely keep you posted on that.
that's actually how I introduced this to my husband. When we were dating, he
Oh,
actually was
really?
allowed to come over a few times, and
Yeah,
we were watching the show, so he has to watch the show too.
that is
And
so cool.
if you know anything about, I don't know if you know this about my husband, he's very much a cartoon guy. Like,
Oh, I didn't know that.
yeah, like especially classic cartoons. Like, this
Yeah,
is what we were raised on. I mean, well, he was more than me, but
right.
he loves cartoons like that, and we'll watch old cartoons from back in the day,
I
like
do like
Saturday morning
old
cartoons,
cartoons. Yeah.
like He-Man and
Oh,
that kind
yeah.
of stuff. I
Um,
never got to watch that. Transformers.
Transformers, She-Ra, Princess of Power
Yeah,
was
She-Ra.
one of the ones. And then, of course, there's certain come out with like the vintage toys. I mean,
Yeah.
starting, they've been doing that for a while, like at Target and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you bring
Hmm.
back so many memories. Rainbow Bright was my
Hmm.
favorite doll.
I remember everyone having them, and I didn't know about the show, of course. I just saw the My Little Ponies and all that, and I just thought they were the cutest. I
Yeah.
never got any of that that I can recall. I
Yeah.
think the most I had a strawberry shortcake rocking chair that's I have it, I got it for Christmas. It's in a photo. I don't actually remember the chair, but I did get one.
Oh,
Um,
goodness. Can you
I don't
imagine?
remember having like popular toys necessarily.
Yeah. The ones I remember mostly are like Barbie dolls, Rainbow Bright, and Care Bears. Those are like the big ones. Oh, and I had a Cabbage Patch doll.
I had
That
one
was,
Cabbage Patch doll.
yes. Oh my goodness. Those things are the
No Care
ugliest
Bears
things.
that I can recall. I don't remember ever having a Care Bear. I had Raggedy Ann,
Oh, I had that too.
and her that one had the rattle in it. Like I was little,
Oh, I don't. Oh, okay.
like really
No, I
little.
had a big Raggedy Ann that was like as big as I was, bigger than me.
I
And
remember
there's a
those.
photo of me like holding her in a rock, and I was in a tiny little rocking chair, and she was
Aw.
like huge. She was bigger than me. I was like two, maybe, or
I
three.
had lots of little stuffies and little dolls. I don't remember them specifically, but what I
Yeah.
do remember is that when I would go to bed, I would arrange all of them around me.
Yes.
And I do mean it covered a large portion
And that's
of
how you fell asleep?
space. And that's how I fell asleep. And I woke up and they were all on the floor.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That sounds like my kids.
I do remember that. But
Oh my
I
goodness.
had maybe it wasn't a Raggedy Ann, but it was similar to a Raggedy Ann. It was that same type of like cloth doll,
Hmm.
with like the big round face, and it had a like a baby rattle type thing in the head.
Yeah. Well,
So it was,
the one, this is so funny. The one toy that came out when I was younger, I was a girl, like I was probably 9 or 10, that was so controversial was the pregnant Barbie doll.
you had her?
I did not have her. No. My mom was just like,
Midge? It was
absolutely
is
not.
it it's not Midge, is it? No,
Know what her name was because I didn't have
she
her.
was in the Barbie movie for
But
like a half a second because they're like,
yes,
oh, this song was hilarious. They're
yes.
like, shoo shoo, like we don't even hardly acknowledge you.
Yes, because it was so controversial. I mean, it like
Never mind.
caused
That's how the
a
song went.
big blow up. Yeah, when she came out. And to actually get a hold of her today is like, you can't.
Yeah, she's really rare.
Very rare because she was only made, like, there was only so many of her made. And then they took her off the shelf because it caused so much of a problem. But
Yep.
I remember walking past her in Walmart and seeing her on the shelf and wanting her so bad because she was pregnant. I mean,
Yeah.
it was a Barbie doll. These were adult
Oh
women.
goodness. People are
That,
stupid.
I mean, it's like, that is not a bad thing. Like she was
Right.
married to Ken, obviously.
Well,
Maybe,
because yeah, she had like 1,000 wedding dresses and she had all of her formals and
well,
she
so
was
many,
literally everything. So why couldn't she be pregnant?
so many girls just like dream of, they see their mommies pregnant and they see their mommies nursing their babies. And
Mm-hmm.
how many times did my girls go and get their teddy bears and nurse them because they saw me nursing one of my babies? I mean, it's the cutest
Yeah.
thing you've ever seen. But we just make it bad every time we turn around. Like we take something that is so pure and so good and we just want to make it
They want to twist
oh,
everything into like something sinful, especially
oh,
even back then. Like
well, yeah.
these days, if they
Nowadays,
put out a pregnant one, I don't know. I'm sure someone would have a problem with it.
oh, it would still have controversy, but not like back.
Not for the same reasons.
Exactly, exactly.
Funnily enough, I actually, so I have a big memory or big thing about Barbies is when, so we moved states when I was like 6, almost 7.
Hmm.
And we like lived with my grandparents for like 3 months while because it was such a big change when
Yeah.
we moved, we didn't have like a home to go to yet. So we had to go live with them and then house hunt. Um,
Oh,
yeah, it
oh,
was a
that.
big, big, big change. I was
That's
so mad. I was so, so mad because I did not want to leave my home and my grandma. And
right.
so we lived in their basement and I turned 7 while I was there during
Okay.
that 3 month period. Well, of course I wanted Barbies,
Yeah.
but um,
Who
I
doesn't?
was my mom said no and made it known that I was not allowed to have Barbies.
Yeah.
Well, I was gotten Barbies, bless their hearts.
Yes.
But well, okay, because one of the reasons being was that they were immodest. Of
Yep.
course. So while I was gotten them, that person also took the time to make, like, make an entire wardrobe of modest clothes for the dolls.
Oh my goodness.
And they were
Wow.
adorable, like, they looked like store bought.
That is like a task.
I have tried to make tiny clothes like for Barbie size, and oh, shoot me now.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
it is ridiculously hard.
it
But
is.
there was like several items of clothing that were given along with, you know,
Wow.
so it's kind of like I don't even know how to feel about it. Like as a kid, I loved it because they were beautiful.
Right.
Um, and so I was gifted, I think, two, and one was like darker complected and had really long black hair. And I mean like really long, like probably knee length.
Oh
And the other
wow.
one was the blonde version of that. So I had like two hair colors with hair that I could do because I love doing their hair.
Yes.
Um, it's funny because as a child, I never was good at like role playing with dolls.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
It did not happen.
Yeah.
I just wanted to dress them up and do their hair.
Yeah.
Um, so yes, I ended up having, I think, maybe 4 or 5 dolls altogether. I had a Ken doll, had those two, and then I had a Skipper, and
That is so
I
cool.
think I had a regular classic blonde Barbie.
Yeah.
Um,
So you had a
and
whole family,
yeah, really,
pretty much.
I had tons of clothes. One of the things that was fun that came out of it is there was a you know those like craft shows that kind of come through towns. Um,
Yeah.
one of the ones that came through ours, and I think they were multiple places, was it was called Chautauqua of the Arts. Um,
Okay.
funny name. I don't even know where it came from, but at that one in particular, it came every year.
Uh,
And there was one vendor there that handmade these insanely beautiful, exquisite wedding gowns for Barbie.
oh wow.
And I do mean like I wanted the grown-up version. Like
Yeah.
like they were beautiful.
Yeah. I've seen some of those.
And so I met my mom got me some. And like honestly thinking back like the price I'm for that time for knowing like what $20 will get you now. Um
Yeah.
because there was like $20 for one dress.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
And
Well, now
I think I ended up with two.
that's awesome.
They were stunning.
Well,
Just
nowadays, those
stunning.
I looked on eBay
Uh-huh.
and they are like over 100, like for
Mm-hmm.
just for one of the gowns. If it like vintage, more
Mm-hmm.
vintage style gown.
Oh yeah.
I've looked at them for the kids. They're not that much,
My
just
youngest always wants the collector edition one for Christmas, like the Christmas doll. And I'm like,
yes,
but I still haven't gotten it for her, but she wants the one for her birth year, I think.
the year.
Because I don't know if they do it for a month, but like the one that came out the year she was born.
Oh, oh wow.
Hmm. Of course, she,
Oh
like me,
wow.
loves big fancy dresses, so.
Yeah, yeah. Well, my
And all the
oldest,
bling.
it is so funny because my oldest daughter is very much still like she still likes those kinds of things for a decorative style, for a
Yeah.
decorative look. She was never into the role play anyway with her dolls, just like you. And but she loves to so like right now she really wants goth, like to dress a Barbie up in like a goth. So she wants like black
Yeah.
hair, pale skin. She wants to black dress, she wants the whole thing. And then,
She wants a Nancy doll.
yes, and then here's the thing. Here's what's so cool because I'm all for it. You know those Victorian homes, the big
Yeah.
ones at Hobby Lobby. She
Yes.
has picked out her style, and she is. I eventually am going to get it for her because she wants to display it in her room and paint it to be a haunted house.
Okay, I still want one of those as an adult.
When she told me that, I was just like, what a cool project piece. I mean, it took her
Seriously.
months to do that exactly the way she wanted it, but it would be such a cool aesthetic for her room. Like,
Yes.
you know, and if you saw her room, any of our listeners, if you saw her room, it would totally fit. Like, she is very,
Yeah.
like dark tones and everything. It just makes her feel comforted and
Yeah. She's like me.
enclosed. And yeah, she's very like dark colors are cozy for her. And
Oh,
so,
yes, we vibe
yeah,
very much so.
very much. Yeah, that is so cool. I wanted to say one thing. I
Yeah.
want to tell you one thing. I was doing a training the other day for it was like a chat GPT prompt
Okay.
training. Like she was teaching you how to talk to chat GPT. And it was very informative. I actually want to talk to you about that more later. But she is very like what do you call it? Like star sign type person.
Oh, like very into like
Like she has an angel number.
astrology.
Have you ever heard? Yeah, have you ever heard of the angel number?
Yeah.
I've never heard of that. And so
It's my lucky number.
your lucky number. Oh, okay. You told me what your lucky number is
It's
yesterday.
really weird how it shows up for me. And I knew this started years ago.
Are you serious?
Years ago.
How do you find
It
your lucky
shows
number?
up. What?
How do you find your lucky number? Like, how do you
I
know?
literally, I didn't look, it started showing up. I'm not joking. Like, I've never experienced
Well,
anything like this. It
yeah.
started happening probably a year or two before we left Ohio.
Okay.
And I wasn't like looking for it. I didn't even know. Like, it just started happening.
Yeah.
And everywhere I would look, and I do mean strange places, like, it wasn't just like you always, and I see the clock at like 11:11. I see it at 1:11 without trying. I just look. And 11s and 111s and even double 11s. I'm not looking, they're just there.
Do you think everybody has one, or is it just certain
I
people?
honestly don't know. It just started happening to the point where I couldn't ignore it.
Yeah,
And it just would, everywhere I looked,
that is so cool.
everywhere I looked, it would show up.
We'll see.
One of
She
my
is
favorite content creators, her address was 111. I didn't even know it.
okay. Well, she is. She has one.
Uh
She has
huh.
a lucky number, and it's three numbers
Uh
together.
huh.
And she did a live 2-day live, and you could get her free ebook if you
Mm-hmm.
attended both of the sessions, live
Right.
sessions.
Okay.
And she said at the very beginning of her first episode or of her first live session, within the first 15 minutes, there was like a cop who had stopped somebody on the road
Uh-huh.
in front of her house, and she has these huge windows she can see. And she said, I know I'm doing she was talking about giving us the podcast, the live podcast
Uh-huh.
free and giving this information for free. And she said, I know I'm doing the right thing because what she gave in in the podcast was gold. Like it was amazing. And it was the
Uh-huh.
first time I had attended a podcast that that actually put out what they said they would.
Well, there you go.
I know. And
It's
she said, I know I'm supposed to do this podcast because I really want y'all to thrive in your businesses and all of this stuff. And she looked up and she said, oh, and there's my lucky number. It was the cop's side number or somewhere. It was two,
like his badge number.
his whatever number was on his car. It was
Oh,
like
his car number. Okay.
an identification for his
Yeah.
car. Like
Yeah, they all have a number.
it's not the same on every cop
No,
car.
no, each car has a number.
Yeah, and his was 222, and that was her lucky number or her angel number is what she called it.
Yeah. Mine's 111.
So cool. And so I didn't look into it because I haven't had time, but she told us like before she started the session, she said her financial advisor maybe or her accountant. It wasn't like a spiritual advisor or anything like that. But she said last year was like the worst year for her.
Uh-huh.
2024 was the worst year for her, even worse than 2021, whenever COVID hit 2020.
Yeah, 2020.
And she said that like financially it was just like up and down and all over the place, and she's very wealthy, but she
Yeah.
said that her finances were just like all over the place. And her financial advisor said, well, yeah, because it was a 9 year. She said it was that way for everyone.
A
And
9 year?
the girl said 9 year, and she said, yeah. She said it goes on rotation because of the universe or what I don't know
Yeah.
what it is. And she said, but we're going into, and I can't remember what she called it, but whatever year it was, 2025 was the year for abundance.
Okay.
And she said
Interesting.
it's not like this year and then next year it's a bad year again. She said the abundance year goes and then it hits that 9 year. So you always have to like plan
Yeah.
for it so that you can ride out that 1 year.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so for whatever reason, it clicked in my brain and it made so much sense. Even
Yeah.
even if for no other reason, it was motivating for me.
Yeah.
You know, even
I
if
don't
there's
even know what
nothing
it
to
means for
it,
me.
that is
It
so.
is really just strange how much, I mean, like, we're
That
talking
is.
receipts, multiple lines on the receipts.
Oh my goodness.
It's funny because I made a post about it one time on Facebook because it was so strange.
Yeah.
And one of the people that commented had read it and was like, whatever. And he looked up and passed the 111 mile marker. Like when I start talking about it to other people, it'll start up a little bit with them. Like they'll see something. It's weird. I have no idea
I wonder if it's
what
always
it
the
means.
same number.
Huh?
I wonder if it's always the same number, like two
It's
two
either
two
11,
111.
111, or like 1011. No,
What I'm saying is like
1111.
for other people, like
Oh,
hers,
yeah.
would it be like 333 for someone else or 33
Yeah,
or
I think
you know what I'm
everyone's a little
saying?
different, but for me, that's what started showing up. And I do mean this has been going on maybe around 11 years.
I don't think it's for everyone.
Yeah, I don't know. And
Because
I don't
I
know what
have
to do with
never
it.
seen a number repetitively like that.
I hadn't before. It had never happened before. It just started showing up. And I was just like, it kind of freaked me out at first.
Yeah.
And now I'm just
Me
like,
too.
oh, there it is.
That is so cool.
Our mailbox at the campus,
Was 11?
111.
111? No. Maybe I'll have one now that I'm more, attuned to a number.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because when I saw it,
I
I
don't
just
know.
laughed. I was like,
That is so
really?
cool, though. I think all that kind of stuff is cool.
It's just weird how it shows up and I see it everywhere. And I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's like impacted my life, except for the fact that it's there.
It's really funny because, the religion we came from is very against those kinds of things. But I had a close family member who had a number.
Uh-huh.
They would see it all the time, and they mentioned it to me because we were really close, and they mentioned it to me more than 10 times within a
Yeah.
span of, and they still see it, but it is like they just think it's funny, you know what I mean? Like they would never read into it anything, but they have a number that they see on
Yeah.
a regular basis. So
Well,
that
after watching Tyler Henry, something just came to me, and I wonder if it's not a certain person showing up for me.
absolutely, Sarah. I believe that with all my heart. I believe in what he does. I really do.
Oh, yeah. I can't
You
tell.
know
I'm
how
like,
much I love him and all
because
of it.
he's talked about how it shows up a lot in ways you don't expect.
Right. Well, some people it shows up as there was one person that Dragonfly
Mm.
or their
I literally just had a person I'm friends with, and we were out on a boat,
yeah,
and I cannot tell you. They land on her all the time. And while we were out, there was two that were mating,
yeah,
but they kept landing on her and landing on her and landing on her like the whole time. And apparently this happens to her constantly.
see the person that was talking about it in the Tyler Henry episode, her boyfriend had passed away several years prior, and he had a dragonfly tattoo,
Uh-huh.
and it was like it was like his favorite insect, even as
Yeah.
a boy. Like he loved dragonflies.
Huh.
That's why he got the tattoo. It was just a really small one, but she
Hmm.
said she always saw him, and he's the one who came through that day during the Tyler
Aw.
Perry. It's really cool.
That's so crazy.
I know.
This has just been another kind of a crazy week for both of us.
Oh, it's been a terrible week,
And
to be honest.
so apparently neither me or my husband can figure out our own schedule.
Well, you're meeting each other, coming and going. It's crazy.
Well, it's just been one of those weeks.
It's been crazy. I know. I know. I hear
Yep.
you.
But
Oh,
I
well.
know we've kind of like rambled a little more today, but that is,
Yep.
how a lot of
And
phone conversations go.
yeah, we went from one subject to the other, and that's just fly by the seat of our pants.
And we're really talking a lot about movies lately, so I hope people don't mind, but we really like movies and TV. So
Yes. And if any of
comment
your,
about your own like recommendations or feelings about these different movies. Like, do you like them?
oh,
Do you
please
not?
do. I
Like,
would love to have some new options, Halloween option movies for the next few weeks.
yes.
Definitely. And if you
Definitely.
watch The Craft for the first time, or you have, just let us know what you think about the movie that we both love with all our hearts, obviously.
Well, my daughter really, really, really likes it. I thought it was great. I would watch it again with someone else for fun. I probably wouldn't pick it for myself.
Yeah,
Um,
it's not a movie you can just sit and watch by yourself. It's not,
no,
it's a more fun movie to watch with somebody
it's
else.
good with a friend.
Yeah, for sure.
Great with a friend. In fact, I'd like to watch it with you.
Absolutely. We totally
Oh, that
could.
makes it just makes it more fun. And
Now, my three
yeah,
youngest ones would be freaked out. They would not, they would call
yours
my
would for
parents.
sure.
Mhm. But
Mine not at all.
no,
No,
no.
she cracks me up. But yeah, I do have to like run
Absolutely.
today, so I
Yep.
am gonna be heading on to my crazy schedule.
I hope you have a good and safe day.
Thanks. I hope you have just a fun day or an okay day. So
I'll
I know
get
yours
through it.
might be a little tougher,
Yeah, I'll
but
get
I'm
through it.
thinking of you and I get to see you tomorrow. Tomorrow.
It'll make this day go a little
Oh, I can't
slower,
wait.
but I'll at least have something to look forward to.
All right. I
All
love you,
right.
girl.
Love you too. Bye.
Bye.